company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Yeah. All right, so as I told you before, when you have screens outside, they're going to take a beating. They're definitely take a beating. Pretty sure we could have washed that down with a hose, but when thinking about that when it was outside, should have just washed most of the stuff down with a hose. I think everything here we could probably wash down with a hose. Let me see for a minute. I need to get a pair of scissors because I got my string tied up a little bit here and there. That's what I need to do. So we got quite a few screens in here. We got the 150. We got the big whopping 200 inch screen. Let's see. I need scissors. We got scissors upstairs and downstairs. We do. I don't know where they're at, but we got them. We got them. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Rod's downstairs. No, Rod's not downstairs. Is Rod upstairs? Is Rod upstairs? What did I do with him? Oh, I'm missing scissors too. I see Rod's downstairs. Where are your scissors? All right. All righty then. We do have the rod downstairs. We just don't have the scissors. Cut all the twine off of here because we're going to be building a whole new frame for this bad boy. Oh, this thing got knotted up really good. Man, look at this. It's crazy. That thing got knotted up pretty good. Wow, that is a crazy freaking knot going on in there. How in the world did you get like this? So repairing it is pretty easy, you know. I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably do a hold on for a minute. When we actually do these, when we ship these out already pre-coated, we're going to put in a touch-up kit with it because stuff is going to jack it up, trust me. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about is, not worry about, but you know, stuff happens outside. Let me see. Let me get this. There we go. This was really tangled up pretty bad. That's one of them right there. That's one. Okay, you should basically be untangled now. Let's see. So until the weather calms down, we can get back outside again. We are going to be using this for the floor display in here because I posted this at a site and they're actually quite interested on how it was done. That's that section taken care of. That's all done. Let's see what's going over here on this part. I wonder if this could actually be taken with water. It looks like salt or something. I'm curious. That's usually what we do. We get a little salt from the rain with the spring. Yep. Definitely some salt. But this is easy to fix. It'd been much better if I had it on the frame and I had it locked in much better, but we just had it strung up. The wind, whew, that's why we're going to build a frame on this. We're going to actually, this has to come down anyway because we have to construct the frame, and this will be attached to the frame. Thank goodness we have a little farther out from the actual rail in the back because that's going to allow it to be able to support it a little bit better. So it'll be good from there. So all I have to do now is just basically go in, roll over, just little spots basically got damaged, and that's it. I think we're going to add in a touch-up kit in with it. So that way, if anything happens, we can just go in and just, right from the door, the customer can just go and do a touch-up on it, and that's basically about it, because they're going to request a touch-up kit. Because it is going to get pretty jacked up outside. I'm going to put some music on, so I can relax. Because this isn't anything I really have to explain too much. Pretty much, we're just going to basically touch up the screen and repair it, and that's it. So I'm going to drop my music on right now so I can have some fun. Where is my controllers? Upstairs. Everything's upstairs. I forgot we had the charger unit upstairs too. We'll grab that. Take it off. I'm about to destroy his freaking hunt. Wait a minute. Measurements too. Oh, we need the paint. That would help out. Do we have the? Let me see. Before we are asking the corners. Oh. So as I said before, we're never in the same place twice. Today we're down here. A couple days ago we're in the multimedia room upstairs, the multiple projectors. We were in the other screen with the black screen on the wall. Now we're down here. Our environments change. I think I need the fan over here. Yeah. I'll be down here today. What the frick was that about? The screens don't crack or peel. I can literally run a chair over top of my screen. You can walk on me, that can't get damaged. Somebody asked me in the video if you could damage the screen. No, stuff's embedded into it's the way this stuff is made. It fuses, embeds itself into the fabric. Yeah, right. Ain't gonna damage it. You can't mess it up. We designed it that way. It's designed it so it can take punishment. That's why you can roll on motorized screens and they don't crack or peel. That's why. You can even use this stuff for a golf simulator. How come there we go? There we go. Let's see. So, crap. I'm gonna have to repaint my surface. And for the repaint my screen because it has to be moved over. So that's something I'm gonna have to do. I need room for the projector. So I'm gonna have to repaint the screen. Now we got room side, sir. Where's the cord for this one? We're supposed to have a separate power cord for this unit back here. That's going into that one. So where's the one for this one? That doesn't make any sense. Definitely missing an iron cord, power cord here. What's this going into? Man. This is what we need to do. Wire management galore back here. Alright, we have to repaint the infrared screen, but we're definitely missing a cord here. It's supposed to be a separate cord for this unit right here. And I'm not seeing here. We got everything else there, but that power cord's not there. Why is there no power cord there? We have to set up for this display. Get this done. But I need to know why you don't have the power cord in this section right here. We definitely should have a power cord for that one. I didn't have a power cord. We just got two PCs from this section over here. We should definitely have a power cord. Where are you? That's that one. That's definitely going into there. Alright. We gotta grab another power cord. I don't know how it's even possible. We got like 3 freaking PCs over there. Of course, power cord for each one and take a with it. That doesn't happen. I think I had more power cords here. I'm gonna buy a ton of projectors. I should have power cords. I got enough. Oh, I got a freaking box in here somewhere. With all the freaking cords in it. It's right there. It needs to be out in the open. Save me some time and effort going around the house trying to figure out what's what. Alright, so I'm gonna put you where you gonna be at. Let's pick a spot and go. Let me see. Test you out for something else. Got to repaint the other screen. All right, that should be good. We're going to be down here today, which is fun. We change up the scenery. I can't stand being in the same scenery every freaking day. Got to change it up. All right. So this is what we're setting up down here, because like I said, I can't be in the same scenery every day. It'll drive me crazy. So we have this right here. This is going to be using for 3D mapping. Right here, this setup here, which is hooked up to my software here. And we're going to be using this from time to time for some other 3D mapping applications. This is the display for the floor right over here. So I still have to go in and do some adjustments for that one. I wonder if I can move that over a little bit. I'm going to do a test run for the floor real quick before we start repairing the screen. I'm going to see if I got the projector adjusted right. Mapping, I'm not worried about, because the mapping, I can do that anywhere. So, and then a few people asked me when I was rolling back and forth with my chair, do I crack the screen? No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Oh, this needs to be clean. Desperately. Okie dokie. That's done. So let me see what we gotta do next. I want to test it really quick. Nope, we didn't ask for all that. Blue screen. Alright, so we got an idea what I'm doing here. Alright, keystone is definitely way off. A little bit more. Let's see. All right, that's better. No. Little off this one. All right. Here's the scan for this thing. We gotta scan that whole section again. I'm gonna have to push this over here a little farther so we need the scan to come up on that side over there. We need to break this a little higher. It's not high enough off the ground. So what I do is run to basically jump this over here to here. Okay, come on. I need you to play nice. I need you to cut on. We got to do a scan. Shake it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got work to do. Come on. There we go. I need to do a scan. Let me see what we need to be on this. Okay. I'm going to do a complete scan. Did we go back to the beginning on this? I think we did. All right, that's the beginning. So we need to come out of this entire file. We need to close the project. Close the project, don't save. Okay, we need to skip this, go into this, hit that. I need to see exactly where we can do that shift, push that back over, which should be a problem. Where is the controls over there? All right, we need to connect it. If we get a pickup, all right, perfect, good cut. Get the pickup from here to here. Let's do a scan, see if we can hit it from here. All right. We want to do a scan real quick. Oh, my goodness. My fault. My bad. I messed up. Projector has to be on to do scans. That helps. That definitely helps. We have to cancel the scan because Mr. Bird forgot to put the projector on. Dumb. Can't do a scan without a projector. All right, we need to close project again. Go in again and skip. Yeah. Great. I'm like, what the freak is going on? Why we're not scanning? And then I realized that I forgot literally to turn the projector on. We just needed to do a scan. Connect. All right, what do we have? Great, we got software is activating. All right, give me a scan. There we go. I was like, what the freak is going on? We can't get the run. We got scans activating right now. So we need to see exactly, we have to rescan everything all over again because I had to move the projector over to make room for the floor display, which I want to do in here. Watch the weather be good today. The minute I do a floor display, weather be perfect outside. Well, we still got the screen 150 inch. This one has to be repaired. We got 150 inch screen. 150 inch screen upstairs to play around with on the deck, which I have to go tighten that one. All right, get that scan done. Can't walk in front of the scanner. It's done. And then I got to infrared paint that surface right there again. I had it perfect, but we got to infrared paint it again. All right, that's done scanning. Give it a couple minutes because I can't walk in front of it. All right, perfect. Okay, now I can walk. Now I can walk in front of the scanner. Scanner. What is this we're playing? Okay. Alexis just randomly just starts playing crap for no reason at all. That's interesting. All right, let me see. So we got you all the way up here like this. My image should be much bigger. Oh, it is bigger. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we had it in that freaking theater room where it popped up. All right. All right, cool. A good part of the screen. All the way from here to here. That's a good size. It's actually a good size. That's definitely a good size. Okay, cool. I had to prop the projector up a little higher so that way we can knock out majority of the floor of 180 inch. So, yeah. So imagine when we have this mounted onto the deck, this isn't really that high up on offshore shore throw. So I may have to do some adjustments. We got it on top of the projector right there to see if we can fill out most of the show, the 180-inch screen. We got most of it. We got it from here to here, which is good. But when we mount it to the deck, this thing is going to shoot down into the backyard, and it's going to hit a display bigger than this. It's going to stand about that high off the ground. That's going to be my giant table projection screen with cup holders, speakers, LED lights, the whole 9 yards. And that's so when my crew comes over, they can game on one side, we can game on the other, maybe some Dungeons and Dragons, who knows, some board games or whatever you want to play, right there, right from the projectors up top. Tell me that's not going to be cool. So we got things to do, people. We don't got time to be playing the games. All right, so as you can see, even though the screen did take damage, it doesn't affect the screen much at all. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in a touch-up kit for those of you who ordered these from us. Let's see. Koi fish, 4K screensaver. Koi fish, 3D screensaver. So we're going to have to make our adjustments a little bit. There. And we're going to have to bring in, let me see, menu. This is what I'm talking about, having that adjuster there to be the position bar. Come on, let's be nice, let's be nice. Having that position bar to be able to position where you want your projector to go at. There we go. I gotta bring it down some. That's perfect. Do we have this zoomed all the way out? What are we zoomed? Are we zoomed all the way out on this one? Menu. Let's say again. We're zoomed at 100. All right, cool. So now we have the entire floor just about, just at one spot there. We don't have, but we got the entire floor just about. The touch-up job on here is gonna be pretty easy. Just little areas here and there were done. But I think that's what we're gonna do, because your screen's gonna go through some crap while it's outside. We're probably gonna put like a small kit in there for doing touch-up jobs, something like that, probably like 8 ounces. That's all you need to do a touch-up job. But if something really jacked up your screen at the end of the day, like you got it somewhere where you got hit by a deer or a moose, I couldn't imagine what kind of damage you would take that would need that much paint. But we're gonna put an 8-ounce container into there, and that's gonna allow you to do up any touch-up jobs. You don't have to repaint the screen, just basically paint the area that's damaged. It all blends right on in with no problem. This is the screen. Actually, no, we got the other one over here. We're going to take a screen and rip it in several places. A lot of people want to see that demonstration again, how to repair a screen with using cement, rubber cement, or just basically super glue and tape. How to repair ripped screens. Very easy to do. That's how we repaired the 250 behind me. 4K screensavers. Now you're gonna see something come up called concentrated 38. Concentrated 38 is a really heavy spray-on concentrated version of that technology. It's being developed for companies that have that same thing with the church, where they have a screen out there and a lot of ambient light. That's what it's designed for. You do not use this for your home. We do advise you do not use it, which you can't get ordered anywhere off the website. You have to go through an invoice to get those. But we have certain items on the website that are not there because you have to go through an invoice in order to get those particular items, and you do have to show that your business is a legitimate company, or we can't sell it to you. The concentrated version is extremely bright. It's made for high venue projectors, and it's designed so images can pull up a lot more efficient and very, very harsh environments. I love this. I want one of these. I want a 180 inch down here for my floor. I might just keep this one down here and paint me another one for outside. We just have to get through that March weather right now. That March weather is brutal. Especially if you live in an area with a lot of trees. All right, let's do a repair on here because the video says repair. So let's show you how fast it is to repair this. So you're going to get some fabric. We're going to put rips and all kinds of stuff and show you different ways how to repair your screen and how to mend it. Very easy to do. Let's get this done. I'm loving this right here. So these I got it sized up for tonight. Do I ever clean up my lenses? My goodness, bird. This is filthy. That's better. Now I gotta paint my screen, which I'm not looking forward to that. I'm mapping something hard. I just haven't mapped that in a while, so I'm getting kind of rusty with it. Like painting kites, those days and nights go by and by. The world was new beneath the blue of summertime. So we're going to be doing some experiment. If it's not windy outside, because using a paint spray outside in the wind is freaking a nightmare. So we got it, that black screen I showed you. We have 2 coatings invisible, black invisible coatings. We're definitely going to be doing some more work on that surface right there. Showing it off a little bit and getting ready to get the stand done. We're going to be doing a bigger version of that one. And we're going to be building a circle projection screen. Yep, a circle. Also, too, maybe a dome. I may be working on a dome next because I do want to put a dome outside. A collapsible dome. Something I can set up, spray the inside of it, and do this whole outer space thing. It would be pretty cool to watch. So we're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff. So my deck upstairs, my landing area, I'm going to put a platform on there connected to the deck. It's going to have several projectors connected we can remove back and forth. So that way I can display images on large screens because we are building a giant tabletop screen for the backyard once we cut down the stump, get the stump out of the way. So that way we can display downward. I want to do downward effect demonstrations. On top of that, we can make the screens with a 3D effect. We can actually put kind of a hilly kind of design to it because it's a tabletop and we can actually 3D map the entire sector. Ooh, that'd be hot. We definitely got to do a downward 3D mapping. That would be actually amazing. That would be amazing. Ideas coming to the head, things we're going to be doing. Where the heck is my freaking... Oh, it's over here. So where's the rover at? Like days and nights. Go by. So, it's very easy to repair. I had an area on my screen. I don't know how it even got there upstairs. Where basically I forgot to put putty in one section. And all I did was just take a Q-tip and a little bit of paint, go over top of it, done. Never even showed up. So we have to do a little bit of a paint repair here. But before I do that, I'm going to play some Pac-Man. I'm going to do a little gaming for a little bit. I like to do a little Pac-Man in the morning. And of course, in the morning, we'd like to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. We're doing a lot of screen applications today. I can't wait to get into that. We have Stan the man, pots and pans down here. Stan is never down here. Stan is always someplace out. Where's Stan at? Hey! We're not supposed to be down here. You know better than that. We're not supposed to be down here. move. Why? Now, I got where in the world? You're messing with my head right now. I think we do this. Open up your mouth. What are you doing? I. Well, Mom, I forgot my surgical kit now. What the heck? Oh well, whatever. There's no later on what I need to do. I hate that crap. Cross this, I completely forget what I have. Oh, the stand. That's what we'll go get. Taco. Go ahead, Taco. Get up when I stand in the man, but I can't find it. You're with your hug, my bad, sorry, my apologies. I'm trying to track down my stand. I bet you $100 is downstairs. I know it's downstairs. Probably ran all over the house looking for it. And it's right downstairs in the corner somewhere. I'm probably looking right at it. Right down the corner, I knew it. Staring right at it. Whatever. My keys, that's an air in here too. I get some air in here. Too hot in here. I have the heat on, but I need air. Excuse me. Okay. You get wet the entire time. And the day after we screen, they're wet. We got to build another anyway. I don't care. got this out. What do I need to do? At least we can spray there, that's good. Go outside and spray. That's good. Good chance with the new formula. I'm going to see if I got a side surface for this thing too. I do want to do that screen again. I'll cut that screen out. But I need a new surface in there, but I think we jacked this surface up pretty bad. I'm going to have two more in here at all period. That's what I'm going to do. In the corner, I don't know what this is. That's a shirt. That's definitely a shirt. So, none of these are anything we're going to use. That's that. We can't use it. Well, this can be on 150 inch today, so that's not too bad. We're going to need some more of this fabric. Alright, we got this one we can blast for a test. This is what we're doing for the customer. We can do that little one down. Okay. We'll do that, stick with that now. It'll definitely work. Alright, and we got the test to do on a new screen over there. Get that one done. Alright, that'll work. We're going to have to buy more of that fabric. Think about a bigger screen. Much bigger screen. Okay. Oh, cool. Actually, that's what you can use. Perfect. Alright. See the broom, get this swept out. Some music in here. Where's the broom at? Cheese it. Cheese it. Cheese. This is what I love about having technology that actually works at the end of the day. I can be down here in the max out zone. My screen will pull up with no problem. And it doesn't fade out or wash out either. So I'll put you guys here while I'm prepping my screen to get it ready. Do my repair job. See, if I had to work in those environments like these guys were in, I'd never get anything done. It'd be too dark. Gotta have everything on when I'm working. Let's see what we're doing over here today. Okay, I don't know what the heck that was all about, but okay. I feel like something underneath this. What is underneath this? I'm gonna roll underneath this and bump this with my roller. This is why we have these max out zones. Down here, screens do not pick up. Max out, we have meters don't pick up down here. So I take my hand, see the meter? I take my hand and I run it over the top, it'll register. up. There it is. There's the registering. See? Man away. Gone. You have to have a ton of light in your environment in order to get a meter to max out laying flat on the floor. Next to no windows, next to no doors. There has to be a ton of light in the environment. That's why when we see people showing meters of 40 and 225, no, that's nothing. That's nothing. That thing would do the same thing if I walked outside. So outside, that meter doesn't pick up. In here, they don't pick up. That's why we like this environment. This is perfect for testing. Because when you do demonstrations in the dark all the time, if your screens get introduced to any real light, it will wash out. That's why I said when I showed you the demonstration with the whole, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. No cleaning up, no trying to fix it. Anyway, the Cinemax, we know what we saw. That screen clearly washed out. I'm sorry if it's hurt you at the end of the day, but it's true. They can't do demonstrations down here. It's a max out zone. There's so much light down here. It's incredible. The screen would not be able to pick up. If it was having some of the demonstrations we've seen even with certifies, to be fair, any screen demonstration we have watched, we've never seen this kind of light in the environment. Tell me when. Show me one. You can't. Because everybody's using ambient light controlled environments in all their demonstrations. Every last ultra short though demonstration I ran across, every single one was done in a dark environment, poorly lit ambient light controlled environment. You can't put on your website ambient light controlled environment or some light environments. This is not some, and this is not ambient light controlled. Lights are on, lights are off, that's it. So people get offended, get upset by that. Hey, again, why are you here to begin with? I can never understand why these individuals who don't like me end up on my channel. They want to watch my demonstration, but the minute I say something about this individual, they get mad and want, oh, why are you here to begin with? You know why you're here? Because they do the same stuff over and over again, and every time my camera comes on, there's always something different. That's why. You're bored. If you weren't, you wouldn't be over here. But as I said before, these demonstrations are done as advertising. If you come in and watch, you come in and watch. If you've got better things to do, I suggest you go take care of them. I'm not one of those YouTubers that said all these people here to watch. This video gets broadcasted in different areas. It's used for advertising. If you come in and watch, come in and watch. If you come in down video, you go nowhere. We don't delete our videos. They stay here. So as I said before, in that demonstration, when we saw that screen wash out, it washed out. The detail wasn't there. The color wasn't there. The screen was completely washed out. And that was in a poorly lit environment. These are max out zones. This is how your screen is supposed to react at the end of the day. I do these demonstrations also too for customers for the first time that are buying a projection screen. You don't want to be misled. You want to work with somebody who knows what they're doing at the end of the day, that knows how much paint it takes to paint a screen, like the one we're about to do right now on the touch-up job. We took 48 ounces to paint the screen. You know how I know it takes 48 ounces to paint the screen? Because I physically painted the screen, and that's how I know. We don't get stuff up at the top of our heads. So when you go in and buy something, you want to make sure you get what you paid for. You don't want to be in a dark environment. You don't want to be looking at somebody using high-end expensive projectors. As I said before, it's the reason why we don't have to do the one-year challenge anymore. That demonstration alone proved itself. That screen did not look like a P2. It didn't have the same contrast, it didn't have the same color, it was washed out and completely unwatchable. But I told you, when you watch these demonstrations with these individuals, as long as you can get an image, it doesn't have to be beautiful, doesn't have to have detail to it, as long as they can see an image pop up on the screen, they consider that to be a win. No, that is a loss. This is the way it's supposed to look. So when you're shopping for a projection screen paint, this is the way your screen is supposed to look. Not washed out, not faded around the edges, not most of the colors missing, none of that nonsense. And to show you that, like I said, in order for them to make their screens look good, high-powered projectors, dark environments. Pretty much. That's why I wouldn't do a one-year challenge. But they'd have to be faced with that nightmare every day. That's why. This is how your screen's supposed to look. See a reflection coming off the water? That's what you're supposed to be to see. And you shouldn't have to spend all this money for a projector to do it. Again, $270 projector. I got 2 customers who bought the exact same projector I have right now. They only paid like $200 for the projector. And some of you guys are going out there and spending $800, $900, $1,500, $2,000, yeah, you're spending too much money. Too much money just to put it onto a gray screen and dumb it down. Just to put it on the gray screen and dumb it down. But I have this amazing you'll never see it. You'll never see it. What do you think you're going to be able to see a contrast level? Your screen can't see a contrast level. You'll never see it. Where do we want to go in here? I got to get me a new controller. My controller's been sticking lately, so I think something damaged or wrong with it. I've had it for a while though.
Spend $400 between now and April 16th and get a free ham.
Free, baby.
I mean, way too many commercials. My goodness. Let's start off with a lot of commercials. All right, so let's get this repair right here. I do a little bit of everything on my videos. Ooh, that's gonna look nice. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the repair on here while my mother's screen is far enough and having fun over here. Now what we have sitting over here, over there, if you're curious, that right there is a 38 Black Widow. Over there, on the floor is a 38 Black Widow. And over there, as you can see the difference between the 2 screens, that's a gunmetal. You know that really dark screen upstairs? The one that looks like it's near black? That's what it looks like when you hit it with a ton of light. It shows its true form. But that screen upstairs is actually a dark gray. That's the color of it. That's what you're talking about. You have to have that contrast shifting technology we developed, allow the screen to be able to put that black image. We got to put that one upstairs before we do any other demonstrations so we can show you. Because people look at that like, no, that can't be the same screen you had upstairs. That's impossible. Yeah, we'll show you. I love backing things up. All right, so let's get this screen done while we're watching my screen over here in our maxed out zone. Oh, let me show you this real quick. I got to show you how much light we have in here. All right, so I'm going to open up my door for a minute. My meter over here, so we can max out for a bit. Now we get no wind. Unbelievable. No wind. Well, we can start up here on the thing upstairs. We'll take that one up to work on that one. It was good that we can do paint today too on top of that. That's good. All right, let's take a little field trip real quick so I can show you how much light we're pulling in our environment right here. I like to do demonstrations, like I said, more likely in the max out zone because, as I said, a little hiccup here, we just took Wi-Fi off. As I said before, because I want to show you how, the light that we have down here, this is where we test our screens to make sure they work correctly. Because, as I said, if people are doing demonstrations in the dark, the minute any kind of light hits the screen, it is going to completely wash out. Completely wash out. Because that screen is not used to being introduced to a very harsh environment. So as you can see right here, this is my meter, completely maxed out. I can get the, there we go. Completely maxed out, as you can see. Yeah, my screen took some damage. And we're gonna go outside. Now as you can see, we max out in here. So I'm gonna pop outside for a minute. And then I'll show you. I'll hold on to you this time so that way I don't end up losing my camera, the phone. So here we can see, maxed out. So pretty much we're pulling the same amount of light outside that we're pulling inside. See, maxed out. So that's how bright the inside is. It's so bright inside that literally the whatchamacallits don't pick up. So let's come back in here. I'll tighten this up in a few minutes. And then we'll take our meter, throw it on the floor, anywhere we want, and it'll max out again. Meters don't pick up in here because the lights we have in here are high power fluorescent lights, and they wash out the screen. They wash out, sorry, don't wash screen. They wash out, they knock out the meters. Sorry about that, don't wash out the screen, as you can see. They knock out the meters. So that's why we call this the max out zone, because the max out zone pulls in so much light that it literally, like I said, the meters max out. And then outside, again, same thing. Meters don't pick up. Let me come over here and clean up this mess we have over here. And let's get started repairing my screen. All this in the trash. So we're just doing a fast touch-up job. That's all we're doing. Nothing. We don't have to paint the entire screen. What's the point? Waste time. Make sure everything's cleaned up. Alright, so we just got in here and here, just down. That's basically about it. All right, let's touch this up and we're done. Oh, take a break, right? No. Again, all you gotta do, shake it up. That's it, we're done. Oh, so cute.
The moment we met, it was just magic. But you think dying's like
Just like floating on water.
Claude's death. Leading up to his suicide, Michelle was in constant contact.
She was telling him to do it. The grand jury has indicted Michelle for manslaughter.
She's a child.
Don't do dumb stuff. A lot of people commit crimes and they say, oh, they're a child. Don't do dumb stuff. Damn. So we're just pouring spots in the areas that we're just going to cover up, clean up. That's basically about it. Areas that we need to repair, we're just going to put paint there. That's all. Just drop some paint. Matter of fact, I should have you guys on the overhead. You should not be here. So let's get you on the overhead so you can see what's going on. We're just dropping paint in the areas that need to be touched up. That's all. Inside, your screen is going to really take a beating. Outside, it's going to take a beating. That's gonna be nuts. Let me see. I'm gonna put in some.
just a company. It's a movement.
WeWork's role is to elevate the world's consciousness.
All you have is me.
Gonna convert to the daylight time, is that or not? I need to get a tie up. We're gonna use a string or something. We get two-way string from this one. Oh, that's one-way string too. There's some gaming while doing it. I could have put the chirp on that side. That would have get some gaming at the same time. Where's the phone block? Alright, so this is going to take a bit to dry, so it's going to take long, but till then, I'm going to cut the video from here. What time we got? We're way past our time. I'm going to cut the video from here, and we'll be back on to show some other demonstrations. Gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.